Which one of us would you rather bite? I mean, take a good look. I'm taller.
Entree, dessert.
Right? Dessert.
I mean, I'd rather have to pick.
Well, I got a little elephant in me, so sweet or taste. It's okay.
The best for them.
Well, you guys, I tell you, Todd, I wanted to ask you this question. I know I've been watching the show since season 1. I know you've been on there the whole time, or very early in the show. When you read a script for something like True Blood, you've done a lot of acting work. When you read that, do you know instantly, oh, this is going to be something I want to be on, this is going to be a huge hit?
Well, you see Alan Ball's name attached to it, and give him his props. Academy Award-winning screenwriter and 6 Feet Under, and what is he going to do with the supernatural world? Yeah, you jump at the chance. I begged my agent, I said, Alan Ball is in the South, get me in there, I will get a job, I promise you. And initially I auditioned for Hoyt, and I did my best, but Jim Perrick is awesome in that role. Then they said, hey, there's one other guy, he's kind of a crazy guy who works in the bar. And I said, well, get me in on that. And I came in and read for Alan, and it's a little intimidating, but they wrote me some good stuff. I auditioned with the line about the clavicles. I admire your clavicles, and then I got the phone call like 2 hours later, and it was just like, oh, my girlfriend's like, baby, I got the job, I got it. So, yeah, it was a blessing. It's like winning the actor's lottery. It's great.
Now, I noticed tonight, there's a few women here tonight that they're pregnant with child, and there was a very touching. Are you a classically trained musician?
No.
Because I'm sure they would love to hear you sing a little bit of that. Daddy's Gonna Buy You a Mockingbird. If you could do that for us.
Whiskey River, take my mind. That's a little bit of it.
Now, Kevin, did you beg your agent to let you play Lafayette's boyfriend? I don't know. I have no idea, but it seems like a good, it's obviously worked. You're doing great here in the 3rd season of True Blood.
Yeah, no, I'm having a great time. I didn't beg him to let me play, but what happened? I'm enjoying it.
Now, you're a married man, right?
I am.
Does your wife come on set and watch those scenes? Is that difficult for her?
She doesn't. She likes to be, she likes to sit back and watch it on TV and, let it feel real, but it was funny because I love it. No, it was funny. We shot the first kiss scene and came back and talked about it, and finally it was on the air, and we're both sitting there and I'm watching it, and I know it's coming, and it did, and I looked at my wife, she goes, that was kind of hot. So, I guess it works.
Now, Kristen, we've met you, spent a little time with you this afternoon, and such a sweet lady, down to earth, very, very nice. But you are such a bitch. I mean, you really are. And I can't figure out why. I mean, you're the co-owner of a successful bar. There's hot women in there. And by the way, are you a lesbian vampire or a bisexual vampire? There seems to be, we've seen you with some women before, but I don't know about the rest of you, but there seems to be a little sexual tension between you and him. What is it like to say nothing and have people scream like you like that? It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying this. I like to think that Pam she doesn't discriminate. So I think to Pam, hot is hot. And she's been around a while. She's 100 years old. And when in the season 2 Blu-ray, I did some special features as Pam, and she talked about when she met Eric. And she said, what was it? When I met Eric, my world split apart, so did my legs.
Oh! Glad this is an over 18 crowd.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I should have asked. And then she said, Mom and Daddy didn't like me to talk that way, but they're dead. that over the years, she's just, you know, widened her palette. No pun intended.
I broke my Blu-ray player rewinding that scene.
Now, what goes on downstairs? I mean, is that a...
Pardon me?
Is that...
It's on the Blu-ray. She just said it's on the Blu-ray. It's on the DVD. You have to have the Blu-ray extras.
Downstairs, where you have the little thing that goes around and they put the things around people's... Is that like a veal farm where you're warming up the next meal?
The saw room. That's the room we call the saw room. And you know, that's just where we keep people a bit bad.
What do you guys think about those wusses from the Twilight movies? Do you just hate them? Come
What do
on.
you guys think? I
I
don't
think
know.
if it came down to it, I think we'd win.
I mean, there's obviously a long way to go with the show. I mean, we're all looking forward tonight to see what happens in the season finale, and we're looking forward to next season. But is there going to be a True Blood movie one day?
That would be fun. Oh my God, wouldn't that be great?
Could if y'all made it happen.
Yeah, get on the list.
Yeah, you guys are making all this happen. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys mentioned Alan Ball earlier, the creator of True Blood. He's done so much. I saw an interview with him once, and he said he called True Blood popcorn for really smart people, meaning you can't get enough of it if you're just as intelligent as they come. So does that mean all these people are geniuses out here? Would you say that?
No, absolutely. And I can, one of the questions, walking through some of the press stuff today, everybody wants to know, why is this area the highest concentration of True Blood viewers? And in fishing for an answer, the best thing I could come up with was, well, I think sexy, intelligent people congregate in central North Carolina. So,
We only have a couple more minutes, but I had one question I wanted to ask all three of you to answer. If you could pick one line from the show, what is your favorite line that any character uttered from any one of the shows? One line. Because I have my favorite line, and I say it all the time. Sookie, no! Sookie never says no.
Oh, I know that.
Sookie says yes to everybody. Sookie. Do you have one? Because my favorite is, they killed my cooter.
There's so many good ones, but I loved fucking fairies. Who knew?
Yes. Woo!
Mine would be no sex on the first date, but sometimes I break that rule.
Yeah.
Talbot says, we all know there is nothing new, but someone new. And that was
I read that you guys, and this would apply to Kristen, when you shoot the scenes with the fangs, you have to shoot it both times, the scene twice, with no fangs, and then with fangs, so they can do that crazy effect where the fangs just come down. How difficult is that? Are you used to shooting that stuff so much to make for a long, grueling workday?
Oh, it's terrible, honestly. I don't know how I survive, but... No, it's actually, I showed up the first day when I had to wear the fangs, and I saw Alex was leaving. He was at lunch, and I said, you know, how is it with the fangs? Is it easy? And he said, no. And I really, he said, yeah, I practice. So I kept asking for the teeth, and they did not let me practice. And so they just said, they started action, and they said, in the middle of the scene, we'll have you say the line without the teeth, and we'll hand them to you. You stick them in, and then say the line with the teeth, which I did. And then there was this pause, and then uproarious laughter, and cut, let her practice. So now we're used to it, but at the beginning, it's huge lisping. And it's not scary, it's not intimidating, it's not cool.
Fookie, no!
Yeah, fookie.
They killed my cooter.
Yeah.
Listen, you may be unable to answer this question, but the fangs themselves, because when I see one of the vampires bite somebody, Does the blood actually go up through the fang? Is that the idea, or is that used to just open the wound and then they just swallow the blood? Have you thought about that? I put a lot of
This is
thought.
what I think you have too much time. No, I think, because the choices are because they come out like a snake, right? And snakes have channels in their teeth. But I don't know, I think we just make a hole in the flesh and then drink. Right?
Yeah.
Better give us some more of that True Blood.
Well, we're almost out of time, but there are 2 reasons that True Blood is #1 here in the Piedmont Triad, North Carolina, and we're the best market for it. And the first reason is radio advertising. Thank you. But the real reason is you all stars, and the show is just fantastic, and we love it. We appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you guys very much. Enjoy the True Blood finale.
Thank you for being here.
He's so good looking.
Ladies and gentlemen, and vampires all,
Oh, Jesus.
we've had a lot of vampires in the Carolina theater in the past.